Right before we get into the last or the last question, and then we get into the rapid fire questions, is what do you like most that is different between digital dropshipping and dropshipping physical products?
I think like digital products, digital drop shipping is a really, really good avenue for people that want to learn real marketing skills and like get their foot in the door for making money online because obviously you don't have a cost of goods, you don't have shipping times. I still advocate for that for people that are like just starting an online business to get started. But like the most obvious ceiling to that business model is the scaling potential. Simply because like the digital product market, is been, flattened by AI and other things out there where information is freely available. People aren't buying a, how to get a six pack, ebook type of thing anymore. You need things with utility, things that have a use case, whether it's a digital planner, something interactive, or something where, let's say, people need to pass a test to become a nurse. They need to pass the NCLEX in the United States. So AI or information itself can't take that test for them, but you can provide resources that can help them study, learn what they need to do, practice to then be able to pass. And that's where I think the real edge is still in the digital product market. And, I'm still partnered on a store in this space and a couple other projects. And I still believe it's a great thing if you're willing to be proactive. I think dropshipping physical products is still like, it's always going to be a thing. And it gets a lot of people's foot in the door for like physical e-commerce brands, which is great. Um, it's just it's just a different game, right? Less margin, more logistics problems, but a little bit more, easier to get started. You don't need skills necessarily. You just have to like watch a tutorial. Digital products, you need to learn some skills first, which that rewards you. You can make more profit that way. But yeah, those are my takes on both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And before I ask the last question before the fire rapid questions, is I just thought about it and I want to talk about it a little bit briefly, really quick. Is what is consistency wins for you, and how did all of that come to be?
Honestly, the way it came about was, have you heard of 75 Hard?
Yeah, from David Goggins, I think, right?
Yeah, Andy Frisella, which is like a basically it's like a personal development challenge, and you have to do all these things every day for 75 days. And one of those things was you have to read 10 pages a day. And yeah, basically I was recommended a book by a friend to read during that period of my life. And I'm blanking on the name of the book right now, which is really bad because the book was very life changing for me. I don't know if I see it. It's called The Slight Edge. Um, and basically this book just talks about how things compound either in a positive or negative way. How things are it's easy to do and easy to not do. So for me, like when I was doing 75 hard, I really just I was like a little too fat. I wanted to lose some weight, right? That was like for me, that's something that I had never solved, which was my confidence in my physical body. And um, so, the book is just really talking about this concept that helped me a lot in understanding, like, it's easy to work out every day. It's also easy not to. It's easy to, eat clean or to do this. It's also easy not to. But what determines easy for you is just how long you do that thing. The more you do something, the more normal it is to you, and the more you're going to be willing to continue doing it that way. And once I thought about it this way, it really helped me a lot with a lot of my personal habits and normalizing what wasn't normal to me before. And basically just like consistently doing the right things, which led to me having, you have like these two graphs, right? Like these two lines start here. And like they basically just split it. Like the further you go, like the further they split apart. And so that's when I realized like there's no like stagnant. Like you're either going up or you're going down. So that's when I decided I wanted to be on the up. And I started implementing this into everything. And that year I just kind of like had this mantra I was living by of like consistency wins. And then I put it on a shirt and then I'll post about it. And then I'll give people the shirts. And then, it's been everywhere now. But that's what it means to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. I still have your shirt too. I just haven't quite hit my because you asked for my shirt size and I said a large, and then like currently I'm an extra large and I still haven't hit my weight goal. It's horrible. But yeah, when I get it, I'm definitely gonna be posting about it, and I think it'll be really, really cool. Uh, cool to show. You know what I mean? I really do love the message. Consistency wins. I'm a firm believer that if you improve yourself at least 1% every single day, it equals out to 365% better. And it's not so much just about growing and becoming better of you, not other people, but better than who you were. It's knowing that you are not where you once be. And you are not where you once were. And to me, that's what really helps a lot of people, especially in terms of their mental health. The last question I want to ask you before we get into the rapid fire questions is I ask every guest this. What is one question you wish more people asked you, but they don't?
Yikes. Um, yeah, I mean, that is a good question because I mean, shoot, I guess it depends what outcome the person wants. I guess one thing that I would say is just because I put myself in a public space and I put myself in a position where people see me and ask questions. And I think something that I wish people didn't do was like I wish they didn't just ask like, yo, how do I make money? How do I start a business? How do I start drop shipping? Like, bro, just go do some due diligence, like, and ask me an actionable question. If you start something and you ask me a specific question about it that could help you, then like I'd love to answer that. But if you just ask me how do I make money, I'd be like, bro, get a job. Like if you want money, get a job. Like, what do you want me to tell you? You want to start a business? Like everything you need is right there. I don't mean to be an asshole. It's just like the reality.